creating mayhem. It's a long boundary there. You're never going to be hitting a 6 in that area. Surya would have played that along the ground and looked for a 4. And if you see his T20 batting, you will see a high percentage of 4s than 6s. When you're trying to hit 6s to get the run rate up, this is likely to happen. More risk, more likelihood of getting out. And in the end, when you see the kind of attempts made by both the batters who got out, the run rate is not like it's gone to 10 or 11, it's still 7.44.
That's the balance as batting sides looking to put first innings runs on the board. You're looking to find that balance between risk and reward. All the time, the cricketing smarts, like you're saying, almost an 80-meter boundary where he was trying to hit that. And the fielder got it well inside the ring. Bangladesh doing well, just clawing it back out of the power play.
In recent times, matches between these two teams in T20s has been quite close. You would think Sri Lanka, the senior side, they've had more success at the world stage, at the Asia Cup level as well. But Bangladesh off late have run them quite close. Still enough firepower with Kusal Perera now walking in. Those two guys, Pathum and Kusal Mendis, were fun to watch. The kind of shots that they played, especially Pathum Nissanka, who's been in tremendous form. Last 10 odd innings, average of 40, strike rate 150, 140. Five for 2. Come into Mendes, also batter who's been in recent form. Sri Lanka's progress into the Super 4. Oh, bold! Trying to play the reverse slap, only to find the ball hitting the target. Full marks to the bowler for keeping it simple. He just kept it straight no matter what.
Once again, the off-spin doing the trick. Mahedi Hassan into the side and very quickly with the 2 wickets. Here he goes and completely misses it. He went early. Mahedi did well to follow him and he's cleaned him up. Top of leg stump. He's enjoyed that. In quick fashion, Bangladesh have picked up 3. Mishara goes for 5. Sri Lanka 65 for 3. Just on that, we'll all take a little bit of a breather for drinks.
one stage, Sri Lanka 44 for no loss, and we saw two batters play some high quality cricket. The batting was sensational from those two, but then they lost the wicket of Nisanka. Quickly after that, Kushal Mendes as well. Then Mishara was the last man to follow, and now 65 for 3. It doesn't look so good.
Yeah, they got off to a fly until Nisanka picked out deep backward square to perfection. Didn't quite get all of it. And you can tell by the emotion, Taskin Ahmed. The off-spinner came in, Kushal Mendes pulled out in a similar position, going for the sweep into the longer side, and then the reverse going horribly wrong. Off-spinner in Mahedi Hassan has to. Just out of the power play. Field is positioned on that boundary, but just away. Outfield also very quick, and timing gets you runs.
Very deceptive in the way he contributes. Dasun Shanaka, you might think that he's not quite finding his flow, looking a little scratchy, but suddenly it'll be an innings of some substance. Striker of 150, 160 if need be, can bowl 2 or 3 overs. Often we've compared Kusal Pereira's batting style with Sana Jayasuriya, but this is a very rare scenario where we've got Kushal Pereira outside and Sana Jayasuriya in the dressing room.
Once again, the matchup working. Wasn't stable on impact. You can still see his body weight falling behind. That's why not in control. Couple of wickets to the off spinner. Just out of the power play before that boundary, 19 deliveries, just the 12 runs and the 2 important wickets as well. And that's just, you feel Bangladesh slightly on top.
This pitch as well is not one where you come in and start belting the ball around. Just a little slow until the dew comes. It's 72 for 3 now.
Sri Lanka 72 for 3 at the half-face. And it was Bangladesh who won the toss and elected to have a bowl first. Your partner of the Asia Cup.
Get a single and a very smart choice where did he just slow the ball down a little bit? Cannot be, but just wanted more pace on that one. That shot comes off really well when there is pace off the pitch. You see what a long boundary does. You've got a left-arm spinner, and you've got to worry about Kusal Pereira's power as a left-hand batter, but he's got to clear the long boundary on the leg side. So that's the one way to exploit a long boundary. A little dab and couple of runs. Good cricket from Kusal Pereira.
Very good and very smart. Aware that the three fielders on that leg side boundary will all coming from the fence. If they can just dip it into that leg side. Well, this is important. A contest in India versus Pakistan tomorrow, the first in the Super 4. Be interesting to see what combinations are played. We'll be back in action at the Dubai International Stadium, 6:30 p.m. local time.
It's going to be take 2. It's the Asia Cup. We are leading 11-3 at the moment in the last 14 encounters. We'll find the fielder.
Just on the
You can see there 4 sixes and 5 fours, so 9 boundaries, but the run rate is still 7.09. Very quick down the leg side. Good take by Litan Dash.
Yeah, this has been an interesting matchup because now for Kusal Pereira hitting into the shorter side. Mehdi Hassan firing in, whether he gets one to just turn outside the off stump.
Very wily customer. The first time we saw him, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, was in Sri Lanka in the Asia Cup. He just knows how to handle things here. Now Kusal Pereira is on strike, but he'll have to hit against the spin to get a 6 on that short boundary on the leg side. Just watch him when he bowls to Kusal Pereira, the length that he'll bowl, the speed as well. So he's a very street smart cricketer, very sharp cricketing mind. Tail leg side for Shanaka for the long boundary, happy to concede singles.
There's one boundary that came after 22 deliveries, the one Dasun Shanaka got off the mark to into the leg side. Mehdi Hassan dropped it short. Once again, 12 deliveries now without a boundary. Got to give.
Again, you see that line that is bowled. The leg side boundary is the worry for him. They've got 3 boundary riders. It's a very short boundary for a guy who's so powerful as Pereira is. But watch the line. Not obviously wide as well. Just a wily customer. Another Mehdi Hassan they've got, who's Mehdi Hassan Miraj, who plays test cricket, but this is the guy they favor for white ball cricket, and you can see why.
Now slightly different as well, slightly rounder arm, tries to fire it in and bowling well north of 90 Ks on a regular interval. Not allowing either of the two batters to get under the ball for that big shot. At the moment, just ones and twos is the storyline.
They had a game at Abu Dhabi where the pitch was excellent. I think the pitches in Abu Dhabi for every game has been good. This one is not as easy for batting. Not easy for a new batter to come in. Now wickets have come to full length deliveries. Mostly that length. 83 for 3 Sri Lanka.
Shorey falls back. The choke is on. Bangladesh have been brilliant. The first 6 overs, the power play, Sri Lanka 53 for 1. They were running away with it. But since then, scoring under 5. Dasun Shanaka promoted up the order because there's a long line of left-handers to break that up. Have clawed themselves back into the game very nicely, Bangladesh. 6! That's a long way. Short boundary or long boundary. It's a massive one.
Sri Lanka need a few of those. That's because Bangladesh has created so